All right, welcome back to another episode of the Perfect 10 podcast. I am 1/3 of your host today, Jacob Erdy. To the port of me, amidship, Daniel Dees, as
That's
always.
me.
And to the starboard, we got Ashley Terrell.
Yes, Terrell.
Our somewhat resident financial.
I am a financial advisor.
Okay, there we
All
go.
right.
Real quick, this episode is always brought to you by Boot Crew Media and the Kelly Gibson Foundation. The Kelly Gibson Foundation is a community-driven nonprofit organization that focuses on supporting first responders, military initiatives, and children's athletic programming through golf in the greater New Orleans and Gulf Coast region. For more information, go to www.kellygibsonfoundation.org.
That's right.
Yes. And if you couldn't tell by the intros and the song intro, we are talking about money today.
Money.
Financial moves. Coming from a mine's coming from a lot of different angles.
I just read a lot of finance books lately. I listen to finance podcasts. So I think I know what I'm talking about.
So, but like my picks came from like multiple perspectives. Like some of them are as if you just won the lottery. Some are as if you're like working and like you're going working your way up through your career. Some are as if you're like a broke college kid, like kind of a different angle of financial moves.
I think that mine are a little bit realistic. I think that they're gonna be relatable and hopefully helpful.
Well, yeah, I mean, you should have the most responsible list of the three of us, I think.
I hope so.
Yeah.
All right. So before we get started, though, I have a trivia question. Okay, Dees, you guess first.
All right.
Can you guess the entire world gross domestic product?
World gross domestic product.
It's pretty big.
Well, no shit. 8 trillion.
Huh?
8 trillion.
I mean, I thought you were about to nail it.
Oh shit.
Rethink the way you started that.
8. So obviously it's an 8. So
all right. Do you know it?
Was I high or low?
I mean, you're way low.
I'm low still. 18 trillion.
Nope. See, I figured you would have had a close guess over there. But really, there's no reason for anybody to look this number up. I don't even know why this number was like accurately documented. Or according to the website.
I mean,
is
it in the hundreds of trillions?
No, I'll give you a hint. The United States is almost 21 trillion.
Okay. 80 trillion.
Okay.
800 trillion.
Well,
as soon as I said, you got me thinking 8 now.
84.
84 trillion?
84.71.
Okay.
Somehow they got it down to.
I don't know why that number exists, but okay. Why they
like it matters, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Also, before we get going, we should have documented this whenever we did episode 200.
Mhm.
We're now in the top 4% of all podcasts as far as just longevity goes.
Wait, I meant to ask
Oh, we're
you.
top 4%.
How many listeners do you have?
It's hard to call because the interaction we get is totally different than the numbers that it says. So
yeah,
what we should realistically do is start publishing them ourselves through iTunes, Spotify.
Yeah, just get off of I'm not giving them free publicity. Okay. They don't pay us.
We don't talk about it. Right.
Yeah, they don't pay us.
We're like 13,000, 14,000 downloads, but like actual weekly listeners, like a couple hundred.
Okay.
But longevity, only 4% of podcasts make it past 200 episodes.
Nice. Top 4%.
If only we promoted ourselves at all.
If only. We gotta get somebody who can run social media.
Yeah, I talked to somebody about that earlier, actually. So
nice.
we might be getting that.
Wait, I might have a couple suggestions.
People that want to do our social media for free.
I might.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Like the sound of that.
We like free. Financial advice, honorable mention. Get free shit.
Anything free.
Take it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so honorable mentions?
Oh yeah.
Do you have any honorable mentions, or you just did top 10?
I just did top 10, but multiple of mine have multiple pieces and explanations.
That's fine.
So
that's fine. Go for it.
Okay.
All right. So honorable mention. Before we get in, just know that we're not giving you sound like legal advice right
This
now.
is not advice.
Yeah, don't sue us because you listen to us. I mean,
Please don't listen to my number one.
Absolutely.
I never did.
I am a registered investment advisor. If you would like financial advice, you can contact Ashley Terrell at 985-345-7114. But do not take anything I say seriously. If you would like to sit down and review your portfolio, you can do that.
yes.
But yeah,
Not through this podcast.
not through this podcast.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is a comedy pod. So.
Everybody has different financial situations. Just
Yes.
going off of just one podcast episode, that's horrible advice.
I got some really good stuff and some really bad stuff in here.
Same. You got to prepare for the worst.
All right, honorable mentions. Obvious, live within your means.
Okay.
All right, establish an emergency fund.
100%.
Oh yeah. Start early and invest regularly.
Fair.
Know what you're buying. Like,
Okay.
don't just throw money at something because somebody told you, hey, this is a good investment. Actually, know what you're getting into.
Yeah, I feel like that gets a lot of people.
And don't keep up with the Joneses.
All right. Same as live within your means, kind of.
Yeah.
All right. So I got to buy a golf course.
Nice.
I
like that.
So wait, I don't know if I said it when we started that mine kind of goes all over the map. Yeah. So that's if you just won the lottery, go buy a golf course. I mean, unless you don't like golfing,
But
then that's on you.
that's geared towards Jake Ernie, who plays golf 7 times a week.
Well, a lot of people
He
like golf.
wishes he played
Most
7
golf
times a
courses
week.
also have pools and bars. They all kind of encapsulates the whole. I got buy or build a place off the grid, like have an escape plan.
Okay.
Again, that's another one. If you just won the lottery, you need to spend a couple mil, build a wall around your place, get a natural gas generator, dig a pond, stock it with fish, kind of create your own little private getaway. Diversify, clearly, spread your money around, pay off your credit card every month. That one's pretty obvious, but
Paid off in full.
I feel like, and also there's a lot of these that I don't listen to at all. And a lot of these that, I live by. So anyway,
Maybe you should listen to it.
oh no, I know I've studied. I mean, that's what I've studied in school was finance. Like I know everything I should be doing.
You?
Well, before I quit, before classes got boring, I've taught myself more.
I was about to say, I didn't see you.
I'm old. I feel like I'm a couple years older than you, right?
How old are you?
33.
I turned 32 in November.
Okay. All right. But yeah, so I mean, like, no, I know everything that you're supposed to be doing. I just don't do it. I mean, why?
Yeah. I mean,
all right, we'll dive in, dog.
all right, my number 10. Listen to my betting advice.
I
I have people out there
starting off on a
who
good
I
one.
have made money this past weekend on that Leon Edwards Kamaru Usman fight. I told Brandon Foss, bet Leon Edwards. And what did he do? Bet Leon Edwards. Brandon Foss is a rich man now. Okay, not rich, but he made some nice coin. Blaze Schlacey, same thing. He said,
I love that you're calling people out directly by name.
That's my reference right there.
Okay.
Like, listen to me. When I say I got a good feeling about a fight, you take that advice to the bank.
I'll give you that. You are the fight guy.
Yeah.
I am one of one on preseason football parlays.
You're a maniac for betting preseason.
I've never done it before. Nailed a 3-leg parlay. It's the only one I bet.
See, like I told you in the text message, if I would just bet baseball straight up, I'd be up big.
Right.
But man, I just can't resist a good parlay.
I know.
love
parlays are fun.
They are fun. All right, number 9.
Sound advice though, dude.
Yep. All right, number 9. Don't proportionally raise the cost of your lifestyle when you receive a salary raise.
Okay.
Yes.
That actually, coincidentally, I decided to go back through Richest Man in Babylon today. Classic.
That is one of the OG books.
Dude, why is this doing this again, bro?
I mean, we're fine.
Fairly good. Yeah, last time we did this it was fine.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna have to call him because I literally just upped it to 1 gig up and down.
All right, I'll mention update your internet.
Dude, I just did.
Yeah.
A week ago. But yeah, it talks about that in Richest Man in Babylon.
That's where I got it from.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, don't proportionally raise the cost of your lifestyle when you receive a salary raise. Like, there's so many people, well, I just got an extra like $2 an hour. So now I'm going to eat out an extra night.
There you go.
And that's
I love
solid plan, dude.
Yeah.
I love that. Pretend pretend you didn't get it.
Yeah, just
It's so hard to do that though.
dump it in an index or just put it in your savings or
Yeah.
go to your local financial advisor.
It's hard, but if you're educated and you understand what that can actually do for you.
Right.
Read. All right. Number 8, pay in cash on a night out. Don't take the card to the bar.
I almost added that one. I almost said, don't go out with your debit card. Bring a credit card with a $500 limit. I almost added that. But
you charge it to the game.
But then I was like, wait, whose credit card has $500 limit?
What if I'm at the bar and some hot girl wants some drinks though? You know what I'm saying?
Or you or go get like one of those Visa gift cards, put $500 on it. Do that. Just don't let me give you that gift card.
Yeah, but no. And if you only bring cash though, that helps you. Like if you have a budget, it's so much easier to just bring your cash dollar amount that you can spend for the night. Cause once you're out, you're out.
Yeah.
Until you get all those drinks in.
The more
you're like, wait, I still have my card, charge it to the game.
And then you just listen to the episode of Bartender, things that annoy bartenders. All of a sudden you want a top shelf Long Island from Brady's.
Exactly.
Those get expensive.
On Friday night, especially. Hey, especially this Friday night.
Yeah, this Friday night, go to Brady's.
Hot August nights at 11 p.m. Go get a top shelf Long Island from Brandon Reggio.
Yes. And
he's gonna love that.
And if he's busy, just yell out his name. He loves that.
Yeah.
He loves being
He's the
called
short
out.
Italian guy. Just yell out, Reggio.
You could just you didn't have to add those adjectives short.
He's handsome.
Yeah.
You could have said that.
It's descriptive, dude.
He
knows.
That's actually, I've only listened to a couple episodes, but Reggio's episode is one of the ones I did listen to.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Yeah, that was a good one. Good job.
Pay cash on a night out. That's my number 8.
Okay. That I try to do that, but then again, always have the card with me.
Sometimes you just feel yourself.
Yeah,
you know?
All right.
All right, so you're 10, 9, 8.
All right, 10. This one, what I wanted to say is not what I'm going to say.
Just
full-time employment. What I wanted to say was get a fucking job.
Okay.
Oh, well, yeah.
Compliance told me to change it. Sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, that in addition to make your own coffee and don't eat out more than you eat in. People are like ordering lunch every day. I don't know how they afford it.
Oh yeah. I'm first team all sandwich. I eat sandwiches all the time.
Sandwiches at work, baby.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. Smart decisions.
I might eat out on the weekends, you know.
That's my plan. Eat out on the weekends, splurge on the weekends. As long as you're good during the week, we can do whatever you want. All right. Number 9 is find and cancel any unused memberships.
Oh, that is a good one.
Yeah, such as the gym.
I'll have to do that today, actually.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I paid for like North Cyprus for like 7 months after.
I'm paying the rent right now.
Yeah.
Wait. Like it's
like 80 something a month.
That's the one place I'm having an issue with right now. I try to cancel my damn membership and they won't let me. I'm like, no, I'm done. Stop trying to bill me.
Did you go in there in person?
No, we just talked on the phone.
You gotta go in there in person.
Yeah,
I make it easier in person.
I paid for a Planet Fitness for like 4 years after I quit going there because it's only like $10.
That's the hard one to quit, is Planet Fitness.
Because you have to go in there.
Yeah, it's the small ones, but then y'all
they
add up.
I feel like there should be like a group, like everybody just pairs up with somebody who also wants to cancel the gym membership. Y'all just go do it together.
Oh, like a team. Yeah,
it was a team building.
And then you go get drinks
after.
after.
Union.
Yeah, gym quitting union.
Then you go get drinks after to celebrate. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that one's good though because there's always I've been paying for Pandora for like 9 years, $3 a month.
Who still has Pandora?
Well, I listen to it like once every 3 months, and I don't want to hear any commercials. It's only $3 a month.
Well,
but that adds up.
That plus Spotify plus Hulu plus Netflix.
Why Pandora and Spotify though?
Well, because Pandora's algorithm is better for random music.
But
Spotify is better for playlists.
Like I'm on her wavelength right now. She's just looking at you like, what the fuck are you doing?
No, Pandora is much better. If you just say like play some whatever, Pandora's better at it.
Okay, the trick is get a Spotify family plan. Add your friends to it.
Well, my Spotify and Hulu is now connected also with, what is it? Apple TV and there's, I don't know, it's like 4 things on, or 3 or 4 things on one. But yeah, I have a ton of those little charges that just, you know.
They add up. They add up.
And when I sign it, when I'm on my bank account, it just says iTunes or like I might just say Apple, whatever. And I never know what any of those charges are.
Wait, don't you have Apple Music too?
Yes.
So you pay for Spotify, Apple Music, and Pandora.
I use Apple Music primarily, but I keep Spotify for like random playlists.
Get it together.
Yeah, we're all teaming up on you right now.
I don't know what to tell
We're
you.
going to shame you into a lifestyle change.
I'm getting $7.99 to death over here.
All right. I'll deflect. Number 8 is diversify your investments, which I think that was the same as your number.
It was my
8.
honorable.
Yeah, diversify.
It was my honorable mention. Yeah.
Don't put all your eggs in
Okay,
one
okay,
basket.
yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah, definitely make sure that you're allocated along or amongst all segments, and
Unless you want to take all of it and just go buy silver, right, guys?
Or Bitcoin, duh.
Yeah.
Just in that crypto.
Yeah. Just go dump, dump all your money in Dogecoin.
Dude, my favorite thing to do is like just make fun of cryptos.
Right now, it's Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yes.
I heard about that.
Like all the articles are saying like this kid made like 100-something million, but they don't tell you like his parents gave him like 25 million to invest.
Yeah, no, I looked at that. It was like 25 mil that he.
So now everybody thinks, I could turn my $10 on Robinhood into this 100 million.
You can go turn your $17 into $22.
It doesn't work that way.
Also, delete Robinhood. You're not a day trader. You're not.
And if you are, you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
That's thank you guys. That
day trading. I mean, sure, in the 90s, have a ball.
Looks fun on Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be doing that these days. It's a nightmare.
Thank you.
Might as well just get on DraftKings.com promo code. What is it? Boot.
Oh yeah.
Get on that.
Boot. Yeah.
That's
Make sure you use that when you signed up. Go bet on any of the week 1 games, and you get like a $200 free bets. Yeah.
Literally same as betting.
Yeah, it's all day trading.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're betting nerd shit instead of sports shit.
Yeah, and if I'm assuming we're gonna get into more stock market stuff, but so my 10.
Oh,
that was your 10 on 8.
Yep.
Okay, so my number 10. This one is clearly the most obvious, but I mean, if you're listening to this episode, there's no chance you don't know this already. But in case you don't, go open a bank account. I know some people don't even have bank accounts.
What?
Yeah. Well, I work in a physical labor industry.
Why don't they have bank accounts?
Some people just don't have them, dude.
Wait, is that real life?
Oh yeah, lots of people.
And they're like
just strictly cash basis.
Wait,
they go cash. They cash their checks at like Walmart or gas stations.
IRS, if you're listening, he did not mean that.
No. We pay
He's
them.
talking about Livingston Parish.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No, I'm talking about the employees, dude. You don't have to have a bank account. Like all their tax stuff is still documented. We pay by the book.
Okay, make sure. Okay.
Yeah, they
should clarify that first. I thought you were just giving Randy Moss straight cash homie.
I said they have to go cash their check at either like Walmart or a gas station.
Oh, how inconvenient.
Very.
Direct deposit's like the God's gift to workers.
But that's what I'm saying, dude. A lot of more people than you think don't have bank accounts, and it's wild. So that's my number 10. My number 9. So I have this problem, which I think I'm gonna have like multiple picks that kind of refer to the same thing. I have this problem where like I'm bad at like personally actually manually saving money, but if I set it up to where stuff gets pulled out of my account and I don't have to go do it myself, fine with it. So set up Acorns roundups. So every time you run your card, it rounds up to that. Yeah. And it just keeps saving it. Let's see, hold on. Let me
do
make
that
sure.
And just never open that app.
Okay. Huh?
Just do that. Never open
Correct.
the app.
Yeah. And I thought I was going to, I kind of split that into 2 different picks. So, but yeah, or a similar service. There's Acorns. There's, I forget. There's multiple. All it does, you link like all your credit cards, your debit cards, whatever. And every time you swipe, it rounds up to the nearest dollar. And whatever that difference is, it deposits into a separate account.
You're welcome for the free advertising, Acorns.
Acorns is great. I've been using it for a long time. And it's FDIC. So, I mean, you don't really have to worry about, like, I don't trust Venmo personally. Is Venmo backed up?
Wait, I actually had an incident with Venmo today.
That's wild.
I know, like, I was so confused. So I kept trying to Venmo my brother. It was $700 for my mom's.
Oh, because it was over 600.
Yeah, I guess there's a rule, but it kept saying that they lost connection with my bank account, and it had me log into my bank account, and then it kept saying it was the wrong password. Which I know
that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it's the right password. I check my bank account 10 times a day. I know the password. So I was concerned. So I was like, you know what? Maybe it's because it's a high amount. So I changed the amount to 500. Went through, no issues. So
Can't
I'm
be over
like,
$5.99.
Yeah. So I'm like, what is this glitch here? Telling me it's the wrong password. I know it's the right password. And you won't let me send 700. You'll let me send 500. And so I ended up sending an additional Venmo for $212 for the remainder. So I had to send like multiple Venmos in order to get the job accomplished and waste 45 minutes of my day. But
they passed that like last year, I think. It's something to do with anything $600 or more. They track it now, and like for tax, like I guess if you're sending a bunch of money and you're not paying your taxes and stuff, they just it's like a cross-reference situation.
And maybe they don't want to have to keep up with it, so that's why they made it difficult. And I had to send it in an increment smaller than that. That's probably
yeah. But anyway, but yeah, so I don't trust Venmo. Like I don't leave my money in Venmo though. Like if somebody pays me, I transfer it to the bank.
I do that immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So my number 9 is sign up for a Roundups account. My number 8. Now this one is a statistical thing. If you're not a numbers person, all right. So always play lottery or Mega Millions anytime it's over 370 million.
Okay.
So statistically speaking, your expected payout once it's over like 377 or something is above the cost of the ticket.
Well, any winnings is above the cost. No.
It has to be over. I think it's 377. Because there's payouts. There's payouts for the jackpot. And like if you hit 5 numbers, if you hit 4, if you hit 3 plus that, 3 plus the bonus, 2 plus the bonus, just the bonus itself. If you add all those up and you divide by the statistical possibilities of winning it, it's above $2.
You lost me.
Huh?
I think it's $2.
Okay.
So if
you win, if the anything,
no. If the jackpot is over, statistically speaking, your chances of winning are like 300 and something, or like 300 million to 1.
Okay,
right?
You know what? I think we'll just take your word for it.
Just trust me. Your expected payout is above the cost of the ticket once it's over 377.
You're making a profit no matter what here.
Statistically speaking, dude.
Okay.
If your odds of winning are 300 million to 1 and the pot's only 250 million, then it's less than $1 expected payout.
Huh? I'm still lost here.
Anyway, that's my number 8. You're theoretically losing money if you don't play Lotto or Powerball when it's over 370 mil.
So if I don't play at all,
you're losing money.
Do you mean to say that you're not taking advantage of an opportunity cost?
Sure. Yeah.
Or the opportunity outweighs the cost?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
All right.
Okay. I'm just going to.
It's pretty simple, dude, if you do the math.
I don't want to do math.
I didn't make it up. Or hey, look, you know what? Honorable mention, go listen to the Improbability Principle, the book, or read it. Just a lot to read, really.
Okay. I taught calculus, but okay.
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 Yeah. Do you know the Improbability Principle? It's made up. But okay, go ahead. Wait, no, D's, you're up.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back on track here. All right, number 7. If you have a child, get a 529 plan.
Okay. I don't have any kids, so.
Yeah.
That's number 6. Am I allowed to say that yet?
Oh, just say we'll get back to it.
Okay, well.
We'll get back to it?
We'll get back to it.
It's my number 6.
All right, so we are, yeah.
All right. Number 6. We'll get back to yours then. All right, number 6. Get life insurance. If you have a spouse, kids, get life insurance.
Yeah, but if you're single though, YOLO, you know?
I mean, I guess.
I'm not going to benefit from it in any way.
I mean, your brothers might.
Nah, dog, they don't need it.
All right, I mean, sorry, Mike and Luke.
I'm not going to pay for it so they can have it. You know what I'm saying? What's the point?
I mean,
dude, that was that not loud?
I guess you got a point there. But I got a wife and kids.
Yeah, no, for sure. Once I get married and have kids.
You gotta get that.
Yeah, for sure.
No, you gotta get on that soon. You plan on having them? Then get it now.
Point.
Get it now. Get term 80.
Huh? We'll figure it out, dude. It might be 10 more years. I don't know.
This whole episode is just us just getting on your ass.
I can see that, dude. Well, you're married with kids.
Well, yeah.
She's works in the industry.
Well, yeah.
I'm blue collar white trash, dude. We've been over this 1,000 times.
And this is to save you.
No, I know.
Let that.
No, I know all these things.
Let that term life accumulate in value.
I just like to play devil's advocate. Okay.
All right. So number 6, get term life. All right, Ashley, your turn.
All right. Number 7, know the difference between wants and needs.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
And he's about to say something. I guess.
All right. An example.
Yeah, no, I got
y'all don't buy a new car. Always buy a used car. Always buy a used car. So
Carvana.
I wanted to keep those two hand in hand, kind of wants and needs. You might want a brand new car, but you don't need a brand new car.
That's facts. We're actually going to get back to that specifically later.
I'm glad you got that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And number 6, consider a 529.
529 for the kids.
Yeah. So if you have a child, this fund can be used for K through 12 education as well as college funds. It grows tax deferred and qualified distributions are tax free. So this is beneficial because a Roth, you can usually only contribute up to $6,000. But for a 529, that falls under the gift tax. So you can contribute up to $16,000 as of 2022 to a 529, which is more than a Roth or your IRA contribution. So definitely take advantage of those because you can use those private school costs for your children, tons of things. So definitely
can it go for trade school too? I think it can.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can.
Yeah, and student loans, tons of things. And they're transferable. So let's say that one person finishes school and all of their expenses are paid and you have some funds left over in the 529, you can transfer that to another beneficiary. So definitely take advantage of that.
Okay, nice.
Does that also go for housing?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So essentially you can use it for student loans. So if during that time the student takes loans out to pay for housing and then pays student loans.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. 529.
So yeah, definitely 529.
For the kids.
Tons of benefits there.
So that was your 7-6.
Yep. My
number 7. Never buy extended warranties. They're a waste of money. I mean, and even if majority of the time, if something you think falls out within the extended warranty, they figure out some way to screw you out of it anyway. Extended warranties made a lot more sense in probably the early 2000s, mid 2000s. But nowadays, products are made so well. Either you're going to get a lemon from the beginning, so you don't need the extended warranty, or it's going to fall outside of the window of the warranty. Somehow, I don't even know how. I think nowadays that they only exist the form they do because when you go check out, you're either the type of person that just always says, no, I don't need it, or the type of person that says, yeah, add it. So you're not even paying attention to the fact that it says this under these terms, this under these terms, and it just doesn't make sense anymore.
I do like that you brought that up. I actually just bought an extended warranty when I bought my car. But that is because
How old's your car?
It's a 2019. And it's a BMW. So for me,
Shout out.
I've had bad experiences.
We know you're a car guy.
Yeah.
I've had bad experiences.
Well, she got an SUV.
Yeah, I got the X5, the smaller one.
Nice.
But for me, the peace of mind was worth it to know that if something major happened, it was going to be taken care of. So for me and my bad experiences, man, the peace of mind was worth it. But I get 100%. I agree with that. If you're buying a Hyundai, what do you need? What do you need the warranty?
Well, and I was most so anytime you go buy any sort of electronics at the store.
Yeah.
They usually have a 1-year manufacturer warranty.
Except Apple Care, man.
Okay, yeah, I got Apple Care in case I shatter this thing or drop it in the river.
No, I know. I cracked my MacBook, the screen of my MacBook, and $600.
Yeah.
I'm like, should I buy a new one?
Apple Care is worth it.
Yeah, Apple Care is worth it. I'll say that.
And they're not just terrible to deal with as far as replacing stuff goes.
Mm-hmm.
But 90% of extended warranties are a waste. So that's my 7. My number 6. Now this one you do have to have money to start with. The whole you got to have money to make money situation. Invest in rental properties. Sure. Dealing with tenants is a nightmare. Depends, but if you screen your tenants well, it's not, me and Bees are in a situation where we have one that's an absolute nightmare because we're just ready to get somebody in there and take our time, and the other that you don't hear a peep out of. So
I definitely like that suggestion, but it's definitely an active investment, not so much a passive investment. So it's definitely very active, lots of work involved with that.
Yeah, but like it's kind of depends on the market and where you live. Like around here, it's foolproof because
if you're handy, because you can do a lot of those repairs yourself.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, we remodeled one of the places. But you have the tenant pays your mortgage for you and pays you cash flow on top. It's like when you run the numbers, it looks absurd. Now that's counting on like living in an area that you're gonna keep it rented. Like around here, you don't really have to worry about keeping it rented at all. So check out your area, but invest in rental properties. As much as sure, you got to put like 20% down to start with, but even interest rates don't really matter as long as you have it occupied because they're paying the mortgage anyway.
Yeah. Inflation is so high right now that as long as you have a rate under 9%.
Yeah.
You're good.
So that is my number 6.
All right. My number 5, have a strategy to cancel out your debt. Whether it's the debt snowball, the debt avalanche, debt consolidation loan, get a lower interest rate on that. Just have a plan to get rid of that. Because the best thing you could do for yourself, your family, your future family, whatever, go in there debt free.
So you mean like a budgeting situation, or just the paying off the debt itself?
Paying off the debt itself, it's a strategy.
I got
you. The debt snowball, that's like paying off the lowest balance first. I think the debt avalanche is paying off the highest interest first, and then go from there.
Well, I'm actually a firm believer that if you can't afford to pay for it in cash, you shouldn't buy it in the first place.
Yeah, but that's no fun.
No,
trying to charge.
I agree, but
there's also the strategy though when you're young and dumb and having fun, rack up that debt. You'll get a good job.
That's like future me's problem.
Exactly.
Then all of a sudden,
that's future me's problem. You'll get a good job and pay it off eventually.
But then again, you'll get that good head on your shoulders. Like, well, I got to get all this debt out. Have a strategy to get rid of it.
Now, I'm a prime example. Like if you look at my buddy Brad, right? He did the opposite of me. Never got any credit cards, whatever. Now he's just, doing much better cash wise.
Okay.
But, it depends. You can go either way. We're both pretty squared away in good shape, but I feel like I had more fun along the way.
Yeah. I mean, you did.
Rack up.
You're still having a good time.
Rack up. Look, only rack it up when you're young though, when you know you're going to have a stable career. I always had
not take that advice.
Always had this safety umbrella over me that like I was taking over a business no matter what. So
not many people have that.
That's what I'm saying. If you have a veil of protection,
can we all say privilege?
Yeah, all you young
I'm blue
kids
collar
out
white
there,
trash. I've worked manual labor my entire life, but I'm just saying I knew there was going to be mine to take over.
Ignore all you just heard.
Look, if you're smart, you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right. My number 4. One of the best investments you can make is improving your future earnings potential. Mm-hmm. As if education, maybe something that will.
That's what I'm saying. If you're smart, you'll figure it out. Boom. Look at that. What a segue.
In your case, like it's something in the shop that helps you produce product faster, invest in that.
Or just start a lot of businesses.
Yes, do that. Exactly. Just start up all the business.
Yeah. Write-offs left and right.
One thing that I heard is like you should switch job. Well, not you, obviously, since it's your company, you can't switch jobs. Switch jobs as often as possible every couple years, because whenever you switch jobs, it gives you negotiating power. You always want to make more than you're currently making.
You keep moving up positions at a new place.
Yeah, make sure that you keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because there's a lot of times
slow motion better than no motion.
There's a lot of times you will stay, and this is just from observation. Like if you stay at a single company for a long time, they're less prone to bump you up into a new position, because if there's already somebody that's been in that position for 20 years, like you have no room for growth. So you go find a new company, does the same thing, that has that spot open that you're qualified for. You keep bumping up as you go.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So that was my 5-4.
Okay. Is my 5-4 next?
Yep.
All right. Number 5. Use lines of credit to your advantage.
Okay.
So by this, I mean, pay credit cards off every month. Definitely.
In full.
Yeah, in full. Use your credit cards. Take advantage of those perks. Like you have the mileage. I know some of mine get 3% for dining out, gas, groceries, different things. So definitely
cash back rewards.
Yeah. So definitely take advantage of those.
I like that one.
But they are only beneficial if you pay them off every month.
Not many people know.
Or if you're just having a good time.
And just because you got a credit line increase, you do not have to use it.
Yes, you do, dude. That's a vacation,
no,
right?
No. See, you do not use it. An increase in credit line is great. Keep that. Don't take advantage.
Yeah, it's good for a vacation.
Yeah, your debt to income ratio matters. The better your credit is, the better interest rate you will get for all future loans and invest.
I'll give you great. No.
Finish the statement.
No, never mind. No.
Finish that statement.
No. I will just say no. Never mind. All right, back to you. That was your number 5. Solid. Yeah, pay them off every month though.
Yeah, and like I said, take advantage of any lines.
Unless you're 18 and they just gave you a credit card, run that thing up.
No,
have a good time.
It doesn't go away.
It does when you pay it off eventually. You know,
they will incur all that interest, all those late payments.
Look, I told you some of my advice is good, some of it's very bad.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so if you have an interest rate that is less than inflation, I know that we briefly mentioned this earlier, please take advantage of that. You can use your cash, invest it. So take advantage of all of those lines of credit.
Well, if you're Warren Buffett, sure.
Oh, no. Even on the small scale, for instance, if you don't, you should have at least enough to buy a car saved right now in your 401k IRAs, you know.
Oh, sure.
In our 30s at the moment. So I have enough liquid assets to purchase my car right now, but instead I financed it. Why? Because the interest rate was so low
I see what you're saying.
My investments would make more money invested than they would if I were to pay something off in cash.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So take advantage of those lines of credit if they are less than inflation, right?
There you go.
Okay. The fourth one is take advantage of Roth IRAs as well as your employer 401k benefits such as match.
Yes, the match.
Yes, that is free money. So definitely take advantage of your employer match of your 401k and contribute to a Roth because that grows tax free and it is taxed. You don't have to pay taxes when you withdraw from that. So definitely.
You do pay taxes when you put it in though.
Well, no, it's after tax dollars. So
right.
you've already paid taxes on the money contributed to the Roth.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. So you've already paid taxes on it, but then it grows tax free.
Yeah.
Versus an IRA, you don't pay taxes on it until you take it out. So you pay taxes on the entire amount that is grown. So definitely take advantage of those Roth contributions at $6,000 per year.
Yeah. No, I agree.
You good over there?
Yeah.
You just looked at something and just knocked your ass back.
Well, I thought this thing was, you know how these notifications keep popping up?
A technical problem?
I got to bring this down there to North Tech or whatever that place is called. No? I got to figure out why this notification keeps popping.
Just bring it to Apple.
Yeah.
I tried that.
So that was your 5-4?
Yes.
All right, my number 5. I addressed it earlier. Always buy a vehicle that's 3 to 5 years old. 3 to 5 years old is the sweet spot. That's just kind of over time. Unless it's somebody that drives, 50,000 miles a year,
Use your common sense for mileage.
Right. But 3 to 5 years old is going to be your absolute best value point. The amount is depreciated to the price point plus according to the value that's left, all that fun stuff. So that's the 5 spot. My number 4, somewhat referred to it earlier in the Acorn situation, but set up reoccurring deposits to some sort of savings or investing account. Me personally, like I said, it is almost impossible for me to actually either save physical money and like if I have to go manually move it, but if it comes out of my account, I'm charging so much stuff to the game, I don't even notice it. So at least it's going to something positive,
All right.
So like I have reoccurring because there's Acorns has multiple different things you can deposit to. Also like any sort of like stock trading account, most of those you can set up reoccurring deposits. Whether you actually go in there and then invest that into some stock or not, it's going to gain at least a tiny bit of interest over time. Or just some regular savings account. But do it where it's set it up to where it's automatic to where you don't have to think about it. If you're using your cards a lot, you won't even notice the difference.
I agree. You can do a small bit of research and find a good ETF and invest. Yeah. Easy.
So that is my 4 spot.
All right.
Y'all are not gonna like my 3 or 1.
I haven't liked anything you pretty much said so far.
No, dude, I'm going back and forth.
I know.
My 5 and 4 were very sensible.
For you. All right, my number 3. The best defensive investment you can make is disability insurance. Especially you.
Nah, dog.
You work with your hands, you're on your feet a
Work
lot.
my brain, bro.
If something happens to the money maker, what's going to happen to you?
How you gonna make my brain, dog? Chalk me up.
I'm not saying your brain. I'm talking about your hands and your feet.
No, dog. I'm injured all the time, dude. I had to build cabinets left-handed for a while.
I'm talking like
both
Tiger
my knees
Woods
were
out of the
jacked
game
up for a while.
You know what? I think a lot of
power through.
that is a good suggestion, but a lot of that depends on your age. If you're young, you haven't contributed a lot to Social Security yet, absolutely get that type of insurance benefit. But if you're older in age, you've already contributed a lot to Social Security, there's Social Security disability that you could apply for.
There you go.
So yeah.
But yeah, you need it.
No,
I'm just saying, Jake, if there was an ATM in that corner right now that spit out $2,000 a month, would you pay it like $50 a month to get that thing insured?
Well, I can earn $2,000 a month without walking, dude.
If you say so.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, okay. Also, your best insurance is intelligence. First off, if you're smart enough, like I'm saying, if you're smart enough, you can figure it out. But that's not sound financial advice. Fair.
I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt.
What if you're smart enough, you can figure it out?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can, dude.
In any situation.
It really. I mean, anything.
I mean, OJ did it.
Yeah. Look at that. Yeah.
You put that.
He just had enough money to hire the right people.
And had to get that money. He was smart enough to know he was good at football.
There you go. Boom. Facts.
Yep. He's out of jail now, right?
Yeah, he's been living in Florida for a while.
Yeah.
Long time.
Okay.
Right,
One of my buddies sent me a picture with him in Fort Lauderdale.
All right.
Were they looking for the killer?
I'm sure. I'm pretty sure
that killer
never ends, man.
I guarantee that killer is in Florida right now.
Odds are.
I'm a betting man. I bet that killer is currently in Florida.
So that was your 3 spot?
That was my 3 spot. Get disability insurance.
Actually, you know what? My number 1, which I don't have it on here. My number 1 should be just get a career. You can do whatever you want. It's slim now.
Okay. And do I do 3 now?
Yeah, you do 3.
All right. My number 3 is time is money.
Okay.
Don't waste either.
Okay. So by that,
you know what I noticed the whole time?
What?
I've only been given bad advice in like opposition to y'all's picks.
Okay.
Which is fun. So I'm playing devil's advocate here. It's the most fun position to play. Okay. I was just about to say what your number 3 was again?
Okay.
I know how I feel every episode because I'm the devil's advocate every other episode.
Time is money, and this can have many different meanings. Please start dollar cost averaging into an S&P 500 ETF now.
Explain that though for the people.
Okay. An ETF is an electronically traded fund. The S&P 500, the top 500 companies. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's get an ETF. So it's a fund that owns a whole bunch of different stocks in those different companies. Over time, they're going to increase. Okay. Yep. You might experience some slight fluctuation.
Watch your mouth. Jeez.
Sorry. Some slight fluctuation. You might experience some slight fluctuation there. Stop. I can't not do it now. Okay.
Concentrate.
But the longevity of it, the goal is we're young and the stock market is and we're going up from here.
Yeah,
and yeah. So start dollar cost averaging into an S&P 500 ETF.
Okay.
Yep.
That's fair.
If you're under 50.
Yeah, we got time.
Suitability.
Yeah, 20 years.
Dude, this is really bothering me why this Wi-Fi thing keeps popping up because I'm plugged in. I think.
Don't fuck with it. I mean, it still works. We've proven that it works when it's like that.
Should I unplug it?
No.
That was your 3?
Do you have the Wi-Fi hardwired?
Well, technically that wouldn't be what. No, I'm joking. Yeah, it's hardwired. Yeah.
I didn't know if.
But that's why I'm curious as to why. But anyway, so my number 3. This is sound advice. This is a shout out to Brad. Honestly, all my investments are only. Wait, how does he say it? Oh, all my assets are depreciating or something. Like he only invests in things that depreciate because you get to have a good time. Buy a boat is my number 3 spot. Trust me, buy a boat.
And name it liquid asset.
Need one. Again, I addressed earlier. Some of these picks are as if you just won the lottery. Some are as if This one's as if you come across a boatload of cash. Hey, buy a boat.
But you have a boat. Did you come across a buttload of cash?
No, I just discussed this earlier.
Got him.
Went into debt. I mean, what else do you expect? You pay it off eventually. Hey, I actually bought my first boat when I was 18 in high school.
Oh no!
Went and got a good like $8,500 loan. Boom. Having good times. But again, any boat in general, really, or you can get a sailboat. Now, the only thing with a sailboat, you're also going to have to get a slip to keep it in. So that's another expense every month. But if you come across a ton of cash, buy any boat you like.
Well, you could charge the river rats to get on.
That's always good in theory. Never works well in practicality.
There might be a liability there.
Oh, if they pay?
Yeah, if they pay. So maybe get a certain type of insurance to cover those incidents. And
you
should be good to go.
All this time. See, now you just jinx me.
Oh, the curse.
Hey, just don't charge them. Just don't.
Something just got cursed over here.
Are there paid people on that boat?
No. But we have the perfect 10 curse where like when you say something now somebody's going to get hurt on the boat and they're going to try to sue me. Why?
No. As long as there's no money exchange.
Okay. All right. Well, then
you just praised the S&P 500.
I'm buying their drinks. I mean, if anything, so
now
they owe me.
Watch about to go back into a bear market, and it's going to be our fault.
So we have cursed many people on this pod.
Betty White, Rush Limbaugh.
Betty White died 2 days after he said she was in his death pool for the year.
Yeah.
Stop.
I swear to God. We said something. What did we say?
She died before the new year.
Yeah.
It was 2022 predictions.
I predicted Betty White was going to die.
December 30th of 2021.
Yeah. I killed her.
He killed her.
And then Rush Limbaugh, we said something about him.
We said he would be somebody we want to party with.
Because he like throws down those guards and he died of cancer.
And yeah, he died like the week later.
We said Mystical was, we said something about Mystical. Very next week, he raped somebody.
Yeah. So anyway,
I think I'm going to take the headphones.
Then we said Miles Brennan was going to start for LSU. He straight up quit the team.
A week later. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh, we talked about TJ Finley starting for what?
Auburn, and he got arrested
like the next week.
Yep.
Okay. Do you have a spiritual connection that you're not?
I wouldn't believe in that shit.
You're not.
See, we've talked about astrology stuff many a time on this pod, and not in a positive fashion.
That's like number one thing we clown on over here.
But anyway, my number 3 spot: buy a boat. Trust me, that is sound advice.
Yeah.
If you have money to do it, or if you have enough credit to get one, there you go.
That credit line increase, buy a boat.
There you go. Exactly.
All right. My number 2, keep a CPA and a financial advisor on retainer. Have those in your life. They are very important. Don't use your CPA for financial advice. Don't use your financial advisor as your accountant.
Great advice.
I feel like that's like higher level
know
stuff.
The difference between the two.
Yes.
Or just learn the stuff you need to know.
I mean, if that's the route you want to go. If you're smart, you'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, if you're talking about like for your personal life.
Yes.
If you have a business, sure. But if you just in your personal life, your personal expenses, you should know.
Highly recommend keeping both of those in your life. That's why it's my number 2.
Okay. I just feel like you should know enough.
You think that?
Do you know enough?
For my personal life, yeah, not for my businesses.
Okay.
It's not that hard in your personal life. Okay. What kind of wild stuff are you buying?
Nothing. It's just good to have.
Investing, though. And you know what are you invested in right now? You know what to invest in?
Yeah, I know what to. I don't do it, though.
Then why don't you do it?
Wait,
because it's no fun, dude.
So your liquid assets. Okay, never mind.
I mean, we can get it. We're not going to get on there.
Right.
The people need to the people
We'll
on
talk
here
about this
need
later.
to maintain the image that I'm drunk, blue collar, white trash.
The Livingston is coming out. And
I'm LP, baby.
LP till you die.
Okay.
I'm the drunk guy on the pod.
Okay.
That was your number 2.
Okay, my number 2. Get a prenuptial agreement.
See, can't do it though. You know,
where's Jay Top at when you need him?
He's about to get married.
Hopefully he listens.
Like 3 weeks.
Wait. What do you mean you can't?
You know what I mean when I say you can't.
Why?
Any girl that you if you bring up a prenup, then it's like, oh well,
then don't marry her. That's a huge red flag.
Huge red flag. Are you kidding me?
And if a girl asked me to get a prenup,
if OJ would have got a prenup, none of that would have happened.
You think?
Oh yeah, if she wouldn't have taken half his shit, her head would still be on her body.
He didn't do it, dude.
I didn't say he did. I'm saying that was the cause. That was the root cause.
Anyway. Wouldn't it be wild?
Allegedly.
Wouldn't it be wild if he didn't do it?
Oh, yeah, we were just talking about that the other day. Like, what if we asked God, did OJ do it? He's like, nah, he didn't do it. Like, dude, what the hell do we do here?
We gotta go.
We're all mind fucked.
Gotta go find this guy. But no, I don't know. The prenup thing absolutely is sound advice, but like I've never seen it work out in practicality.
I honestly think that it just depends on your situation. Like if you're 2 people, you met whenever you both had nothing and together you helped each other accomplish, all of these things. You know what? Sure. You don't need a prenup, do your own thing, whatever. But if I enter into a relationship and I'm doing well, I don't want anyone to reap those benefits. Like
I feel like it's kind of
so it depends on the situation, but
I feel like it's
and I think that someone should be okay with that.
Well, it's sort of a nudge toward disrespect either way though, because you're saying like, look, I love you until I die, but I don't trust you enough to not be with me just for the money.
You know what? I think it just depends on the situation.
Right. It absolutely does. But like it's easier if you're like super rich and you get with somebody normal, you can be like, hey, if you want to marry me, you're signing a prenup because they're going to do it either way. Right. If it's like kind of a mid-range, that's where it gets tricky.
Yeah.
So when you get married and she gets half your boat, I don't want to hear shit.
Yeah. Well,
wait, what happened the first time?
No, it didn't.
No, I said,
watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
I just caught what
we haven't discussed this.
I said,
that hasn't been brought up on the pod in a while. Absolutely,
that was great.
Absolutely nothing.
I've been around for a while.
Absolutely nothing happened the first time because we both had our advantages had we gone after one another.
Okay.
Because right, so we both did. We both didn't for reasons.
Thank you for that.
It's been a while since that. All right, so get a prenup. You're number 2. Love that. My number 2. You said in your honorable mention. This is like you and I think I've talked about this many times on the pod. Live within your means.
Yeah.
Don't try to show out. Sure, it's a good time. Okay, fine, it is, but it's not. You're not going to advance yourself in any way if you're constantly living outside of your means. Like that's textbook. All the stuff I was talking about earlier, blowing up credit cards, all credit lines, whatever, just to look like you're somebody you're not. Then you can't make the money to pay it off. You just get yourself into a bind. Just trying to
100%.
Like we've also discussed. I shouldn't be living here.
Oh. What?
Yeah, this is kind of a money pit.
Yeah, I
live across the street, so it is.
Well, we both know we shouldn't be renting, but oh well, here we are.
You know what?
Some things are worth
Elon Musk, he doesn't own a house.
Oh yeah, well he sold all the houses that he had.
Yeah.
Who
needs property?
Sure. But anyway, live within your means.
Just kidding.
Unless you're young, dumb, having fun, rack them credit cards up, have a good time.
Go for it, I guess.
That's such bad advice.
Hey, Hail Mary it.
Exactly. Only if you're smart enough to figure it out. If you're dumb, don't do it.
Yeah, if you're dumb.
Look, work hard, play hard.
Yeah.
But don't play hard and not work hard.
Correct. You have to work hard. That is fair. That was my 2 spot.
You don't play hard, you don't get CTE. I mean, that's what winners get.
Fair.
All right, number 1, the most basic thing you can do, if you just adding and subtracting, just budget. That's my number 1. Just budget.
Okay, budget.
That's like the most basic thing you can do.
Now, easiest way to budget is artificial realm of scarcity. Just act like you have $0.
Or you just open up a spreadsheet and just get to work.
Yeah, that's the complicated way to do it.
Look, easiest trick. Capital One. That's where I have my debit card or my savings.
Yeah.
And then 3 different credit cards. So they'll give you a breakdown of all of your expenses and categorize it for you so you know where you spend your money.
Yeah, they did that to me and it hurt my feelings.
So
yeah, it will hurt your feelings.
Yeah, it does.
So you can just do that for sure.
I spent that much on alcohol this month.
Damn, all that fast food.
Another thing, I can't tell you actually how many people that I meet with and they have no idea how much they spend.
Well, there's also like Mint, but I quit using that a long time ago because the way that the app is set up was trash. But you can link all your cards and you can go through and click, like if you go to the same 20 places, like it'll automatically know some of them are like gas, some of them are alcohol, some of them are food. But certain ones it kind of doesn't know. You just tell it which one it is, and it'll give you a breakdown of what your percentages and numbers are every month.
So definitely be aware.
Or easiest way, like I said, you just act like you have no money, and then boom, there's your budget. Don't spend any money.
All right.
Unless you have to, you got to buy gas. Clearly, you got to buy food. Clearly,
like, I'm teaching my students how to budget.
Yeah.
Just something that they can walk.
Wait, you're a teacher?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you teach?
I teach special ed.
Okay.
I teach his type.
See,
I used to teach high school.
Where at?
Amy and Walker.
Oh, the
very
Mitt.
different places.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's from the Mitt.
I'm from the Mitt.
Couldn't you tell?
Shit. That's why I'm so well put together.
So that was your one, budget.
Yeah, just budget.
Okay. So I guess that's my number 1. I think we've briefly mentioned this before, but don't try to keep up with the Joneses.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was my
honorable mention.
That was my number 2.
Yeah. So comparison is the thief of joy. So definitely don't try to keep up with the Joneses. Actually, 76% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. So they're literally like one emergency away from a catastrophic financial situation. So don't keep up with the Joneses. Live within your means. Don't buy things that you can't afford and be realistic. Make sure that you have your emergency fund like set aside and don't compare yourself.
Yeah, I guess like parallel to that would be, look, go delete Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
Easiest way to stop worrying about what anybody's doing, delete your social medias and just live your life, have a good time.
100%. Live your life. Don't worry about anyone
Because
else.
if you're on not only are you going to be seeing people on vacation,
because that's going to make you want to go out and buy that new car.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a highlight reel. Like I actually refuse to like post things like that. The last 3 weekends I've been out of town, going to all these cool places and hiking.
Here we go.
And going to Tennessee, and I just bought a BMW, but I'm not going to post any of that on social media.
But also,
just because I feel a certain way.
Instagram is the absolute leader in targeted ads. You will spend money.
Dude, I love targeted ads. We've been over this.
Dude, I'm telling
targeted ads.
They've been getting me on Instagram bad, dude. Because they give you everything you want.
Come from targeted ads.
Yeah, absolutely. Props to Instagram for that. Live within your means, though.
They're listening all your conversations.
Yeah,
good.
They're good at it.
They know what I want before I even know I want it.
My number 1. Okay, so
I can't wait for this.
Very different than the 2 that you just named. I got screw it, just blow it all. Can't take it with you. Go have a good time.
Nope. Disagree.
Depends on where you're at in life. Well, when I say blow it, I mean, you still have to have money to eat every week.
If you're smart, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, and you will. But no, like if you're in a situation where, if you're in an end of life type situation, right? You don't have kids, blow. I mean, what are you doing?
I can't agree with that.
Well, you do have kids and a wife, so it would be rude of you to go blow all your money.
I've actually had a client in that situation.
Did they blow it all?
No, they said donate it to the Boy Scouts of America.
I don't know about. Nice of them to do.
Or you could just like donate, like put it in a trust and say like, Mike, you can't have this money, so you go back to college, get a master's in quantum physics. That'd be hilarious.
Leave it up to them.
Yeah.
Well, no, because then I don't get to blow it, and if he don't go get a degree in quantum physics, then what happens?
He doesn't get it.
I didn't get to have fun with it. No,
but that is fun. Him attempting it, or tell Luke, hey, you got to get a Mike Tyson face tattoo.
No, that was mostly under the impression that you just won the lottery. I mean, go blow run through it.
Don't get me wrong. If I ever win the Mega Millions, I'm not going to be financially responsible with this shit.
Exactly.
Like, I'm going to be one of those people you see on documentaries.
I can tell you
that the lottery ruined my life. That would be me.
I can tell you the perfect time to buy a ticket.
When, Jake?
Anytime it's over 377 million.
What are the stats on that? Can you tell me?
You can break. It's you mathematically. Let's.
Oh God! I thought you were actually about to start doing math.
We didn't understand it the first time. I don't think I'm gonna get it the second.
I'm gonna bring it up in the book in there, dude. I can't remember what all the numbers were. But anyway, yeah, just do with your money however you please. Honestly.
Nope.
Just be smart.
Yeah. Be smart is step one.
Don't listen to Jake Gertie.
That's being smart. That falls under that umbrella.
Look, whenever we go through when we do rundowns, my advice is good. Just my all except my one and all my devil's advocate over here.
Jesus.
All right. So what? That's it. Huh?
Yeah, rundowns. All right. Number 10. Listen to my betting advice, especially on fights.
You're the one starting it out like that.
I make people money.
I hear you. It's good.
I should start charging people. All right. Number 9. Don't raise the cost of your lifestyle when you receive a salary raise. 8, pay in cash on a night out. Number 7, a 529 plan. 6, get term life. 5, don't accumulate debt, cancel it. 4, best investment you can make is improving your future earnings potential. 3, best defensive investment you can make is disability insurance. 2, keep a CPA or financial advisor on retainer. And number 1, budget.
Okay. Number 10, get a job. Number 9, find and cancel any unused memberships. Number 8, diversify your investments. Number 7, know the difference between wants and needs. Don't go out and buy that brand new car. Number 6, consider a 529 if you have children. Number 5, use lines of credit to your advantage. Number 4, take advantage of Roth IRAs and your employer benefits, such as the 401k match. Number 3, time is money. Dollar cost average into an S&P 500 ETF today.
That's a lot of random words and letters right there. People are going to have to slow it down. Wait, hold on.
Google it. Example SPY. Number 2, get a prenuptial agreement. And number 1, don't try to keep up with the Joneses.
All right, my number 10, open a bank account. Number 9, sign up for some sort of roundups account. 8, play Lotto or Mega Millions anytime it's over 370 mil. Look, if you're a numbers person, you get it. Okay, I don't know what to tell y'all. Number 7, never buy extended warranties. 6, invest in rental properties. 5, always buy a vehicle that's 3 to 5 years old. 4, set up reoccurring deposits into some sort of savings or investing account. 3, buy a boat. 2, live within your means. And number 1, screw it. Just go blow it all. Have a good time.
I mean, if that's what you want to do.
Okay.
No one can stop you. It's your money. You need it now.
Wait. 877 cash now.
Yeah.
JG Wentworth.
Wait. Can I just real quickly?
Can
I get credit for making you run for mayor?
I will say I think you were the one that brought it up.
Oh, you're the muse.
We were because I was talking about running for something, and you were like, "Well, the mayor's seat's going to be open." I was like, "Because I was going to run for parish council." That's right, because I knew the guy that was I knew a councilman, and he was talking about the guy that was in my seat. And you were like, "Well, mayor seat's open." I was like, "All right, mayor, let's do it." Drunk on the boat is when I decided.
One of the best T-shirts I've ever owned.
Literally, best.
Good times.
Best time
Look,
ever.
Ernie for mayor. There's a hat right there. It'll come back around.
I mean, I can't wait.
Anyway, so so Thursday y'all gonna be getting Halloween costumes.
Yes.
Which is gonna be an interesting episode.
Giving y'all a month to prepare.
You think right offhand, oh yeah, there's all these cool costumes, but like kind of hard to put them in an order. I was waiting. Here we go.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I feel like we're missing something, dude. Go hit the 5 stars, subscribe.
Yeah, all that.
Oh, dude, we got to start doing the giveaways again.
Yeah, we do.
Once I start posting the videos.
Like,
Anyway, till then, peace.